Shalom. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the elders of the great millstone who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakarium, Shah Yasha'Allah. That's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Now I want you to listen closely so I get to wit. This small hat, man. Look, you got different levels in this thing here, man. You know, you got your overlords, you got your vassals, and you had your serfs, and there's tiers to that, you know. But most of these small hats, you know, they take up those two tiers, the vassals, you know, and the overlords. But when you hear the small hats speaking in the terms of the spot on gold, the spot on silver, like they going in. Oh, by the way, this is Canadian prepper, and they going into the market, right? But they going into the big banks now, and how they're stabilized by the gold. And this is not just America. This is China, Japan, North Korea, South Korea, and so on and so forth, leading all the way back to London, where the central bank, where the Rothschilds and the DuPonts and the Gettys, where they operate down to the elites. And this is how you know they about to switch the system. So I want you to listen closely to what this guy got to say.
That almost happened in March 2022, March 7th, 2022. It happened in the nickel market, right? There was a huge squeeze on nickel for some stupid reason. Some Chinese guy who owned a nickel mine piled on these nickel shorts to lock in his prices on his nickel production, but it was too much. He didn't have the margin to back it up, and then pretty much like all of the entire global commodity complex almost like imploded on itself. That's what's going to happen. It's going to happen, and we're seeing something similar in cocoa, right? When we see it in gold and silver, that's going to be the end of all futures markets in terms of dollars, and you're going to return to futures markets in terms of gold and silver. It's going to happen all at once. It's hard to wrap your head around, but you asked about China. I take a different track on this. I don't think the whole Chinese, the story of gold pricing moving to China is really that important, because the Chinese paper gold market is just as artificial as the COMEX paper gold market or the London paper gold market.
Remember, they're talking paper now. Paper. And China had a paper currency system way back in the day that failed. So they know that the paper system is at its end. We on, as the apostles say, borrowed time now with the paper system. They're behind with this NWO. So now they rushing the situation because everything got to go digital, but it got to go digital fast. So they rushing it. So everything, when a collapse happened, which it's going to be within months. We don't know, 2-3 months, but it's going to be within months. When a collapse happened, it got to simultaneously all happen at once. America, China, all of them got to collapse at once to look like a major pandemic worldwide with the currency. So all the paper currencies are going to just disappear. And it's happening already, because look at Australia. Look at certain countries in Africa. So you're going to wake up and all the paper currency is going to be wiped out. And that's how they're going to smoothly, at least they think, usher in this MOTB digital system. But it's going to start with those CBDs, the CBDC system, which is the central bank digital currency, where you can still operate on this phone here by the apps and by your credit card or your debit card. And then something is going to happen. It's going to switch quickly to this RFID chip, man. We in some very, very strange but serious times.
They're all inflated over their actual gold supplies. They all basically do the same thing. Whether it happens in China or London or New York, they're all pretty much doing the same lying about their gold supply. So it could be that New York is losing a little bit of its luster, and a lot of trading is moving to China. That could just be that there's more Chinese people trading because they have more money now. I don't think it's really that significant. I think all these markets are going to fall at the same time.
There you go.
London,
See? Yeah,
New
let's run it
York,
back.
there's more Chinese people trading because they have more money now. I don't think it's really that significant. I think all these markets are going to fall at the same time.
That's the key. Because why? Because they all running in the same system. The elites, the elected Edomites are running the whole system. So this thing is about the pop, man. Let's get the script. This prophecy gotta be pushed because this is one of the most important prophecies, man. Everything you do with Dylan when it comes to buying your cornbread, gassing your car, getting your chicken, going to work, cashing your check, paying your child support, paying off cards. Anything you do to operate in this system is going to have to be done by this digital all, man. This is very, very serious. And people don't see the gravity of the situation until they're in it. Until you in it and you just think, oh, like nothing. I'm going to just call on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and he's just automatically going to help. It doesn't work that way. It's called the hour of temptation. And the Lord only going to deliver the faithful elect. That's it. Everybody else going to have to deal with this. You're going to have to put this in your hand because those miracles ain't going to work for you. This is Revelations 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound. I mean, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, Oprah Winfrey, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, they all going to be presented with this thing. This is the new way of business here, man. Everybody, the whole world is going to be presented with this thing. And to operate, to get your money out the bank. I just seen an article in Australia. They said, look, if you don't get on this new CBD system, you're not going to get your money out the bank. I forget what brother put that up. So they threatening. You're not going to be able to operate. So you get paid tomorrow, whatever, $1,000, $2,000 every week, whatever it is. You can't touch that money to pay your rent, your mortgage, your monthly bills without getting down with this digital system. And it's going to be this chip. And this is the end time prophecy when our Lord shows up on the scene while people are operating with this damn thing in their hands and in their forehead. So he going to cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive the MARK, which is the Karax, the Grapho, in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell. Basically, you can't conduct business. You can't pay your bills. You can't pay your bills, you're homeless. You know, Klaus Schwab came out and said, if you can't get down with the new system, you're going to find yourself extinct. But not the men of the Lord, Isaiah 65, 13 and 14, we shall eat. Yahweh, I'm part of that number, and you part of that number. But this is going to be a time where you're going to have to walk by this faith. This faith is about to prove itself. Who got it and who don't got it. Because this thing is happening. You heard what he said. All this is going to collapse at once. The world is going to panic that no man might buy or sell except he that had the MARK or the name of the beast or the number of his name, which is the whole vibration. The whole system is about to switch. Let's hear that again, man.
And a lot of trading is moving to China. That could just be that there's more Chinese people trading because they have more money now. I don't think it's really that significant. I think all these markets are going to fall at the same time. Ultimately, London, New York, and China, they're all in the same pocket, right? They're all interested.
Because the elites is running the whole thing. They're running it all.
Fiat system going, each for their own reasons, and they're all going to fail. So all of these futures markets are going to fail together. What's the last one standing? I don't know. It could be China, it could be London, it could be New York. Whichever one of these idiots wins, I don't really care.
It's the central bank, man. You don't tell me you that intelligent, you don't understand what's going on. You know what's happening. You're an insider. You can't come out and say it, but you know everything is going digital, and they're going for it. The elites is going for the possession of every soul on planet Earth. They're going to try to fulfill those shoes of playing God. This is James 5, verse 1 NLT. Look here, you rich people. Listen to you elites, man. You know? You holding yourselves up and fancying yourselves as men of God because of your bag, the money you have, the control. But this earth was given to you by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah to fulfill the prophecy, man. That's in Daniel's the 2nd chapter. Daniel's the 7th chapter, the chapter we reading here in Revelations 13, man. Well, your time is over. Yahweh Shah is about to possess the kingdom. He about to take the kingdom. He about to take planet Earth from you. This is where you at right now, rich men. Look here, you rich people. Weep and groan with anguish because of all the terrible troubles ahead of you. Esau, you don't know the shit that you in, man. This system, this plan, you ain't getting far. In Job, it say the Lord gonna get you while you eating, while you about to fill your belly, while you about to get this thing off. The Lord gonna strike you. Your wealth is rotting away, and your fine clothes are moth-eaten rags. Your gold and silver have become worthless. The very wealth you were counting on will eat away your flesh like fire. This treasure you have accumulated will stand as evidence against you on the day of judgment. And that's what we in. With these people that look like him with his big nose, these people, their day of judgment is around the corner and they don't even see it. They so filled with pride. The UFOs are surrounding the earth right now. They in the sun. They coming out of these volcanoes. They on the moon. Michael tell you that he shall stand up. What's that? Daniel's 12. Michael's here. The spirit of Yahweh is visiting the earth. You're in the day of judgment, and all you worrying about is your wealth and your new world system and the gold and silver that don't belong to you. But the Lord said they're going to stand as evidence against you in the day of judgment. That's the day we in right now. Your judgment day, man. It says, James 5, verse 4 now. For listen, hear the cries of the field workers whom you have cheated of their pay. This man's the thief, man. Everybody's in debt because he built this empire on debt. Those notes that all these other nations possess, those are debts. Those are debts and promises that they were supposed to be trading in for silver and gold and for land. But now they got all these empty notes. You got a world debt clock for a reason. So it says, for listen, hear the cries of the field workers whom you have cheated of their pay. Damn devil, the wages you held back cry out against you. The cries of those who harvest your fields have reached the ears of the Lord of the heavenly armies. That's the Lord of Sabaoth. The Lord of war. That's Yahweh. Based on the Exodus 15 chapter. The whole chapter was a song that Moses sung about the freedom from the hands of our enemies, the Egyptians at the time. It was a war cry. And in Exodus 15:3, the Lord said, I'm a man of war. And y'all about to see it. You about to see it. Because the sin, but basically the cries of the elect, when you go into Revelations 8, you know, the hopeful elect is sighing and crying every day to get out of here, to come from under your hand. We've been activated. You have spent your years on earth in luxury. These damn devils here, man. They living good. Soft hands. They don't work, man. All this guy do, I guarantee, he just count money. He just count money and give orders. Cash in, cash out. These devils, man. They've been living. Luxury of Revelations 18 explains the cinnamon, the purple. I mean, luxury. They've been living in. Calling shot callers, man. So it says, let me finish this out. James 5:5. You have spent your years on earth in luxury, satisfying your every desire. You have fattened yourselves for the day of the slaughter, not knowing this day of judgment. The world is going to shake at the fall of Babylon. No one is expecting this thing to happen this way, not even you preppers. You have condemned and killed innocent people who do not resist you. Now it's time for the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to rain on you devil's head, man. So as you can see, the whole system is about to switch.
And let them trade the paper.
So what about the selling of U.S. treasuries and the seemingly moving towards the physical stuff?
Slovakia, man. Damn commercial.
Like in China, I'm talking about.
Well, are they? I don't know if they are selling U.S. treasuries.
They've been selling them for a few years now, and I think it's been a steady decline of their treasury holdings.
Yeah, well, they're really stuck because if they were to sell all of it, it wouldn't be worth anything. So they've got to sell a little bit as little bit as possible. It reminds me of the movie True Romance. I don't know if this is coming to my head now, but he finds this huge briefcase of cocaine, and he doesn't know what to do with it because he can't sell it all at once, and it creates too much of a fracas with the police. So I think his roommate tells him, "No, you got to sell it a little bit at a time, or you're going to end up in prison." So the Chinese are pretty much in the same situation. They can't sell all their treasuries at once because then they won't be worth anything. Because then they'll have to take the dollars and buy something. So they got to do it slowly. But they can't do it fast enough because really the consumers are going to wake up before China
they
has a chance
stuck.
to dump them all.
Everybody's stuck because that dollar is boss. That's what the least made it as. And it's backed up by guns. So it just show that, you Edomites, proving Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. You run things here. So everybody got to wait till you make the switch so that they can cash in and reap something from all these empty-ass Federal Reserve notes they holding by the tons. And these notes are on the market, man. They got crates and crates of these notes just sitting in Afghanistan, just sitting in Iraq. Crates, loads of dollars and hundreds of dollars just sitting there. That's just worthless. They're just staring at it, waiting for the new world order to take place. So, hey, this is a good video. You can go over here, check it out on Canadian Prepper. The guy going in, dropping it. But we see, like he said, everything about the collapse at once because everybody's on this dollar system. Everybody's waiting for this next Black Swan event that's going to usher in this new system. This thing is getting tasty, man. It's heating up. So I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodah, Shalom.